Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Tensura Reincarnated. Last time, we did a bunch... I say we did a bunch. We did a decent chunk of PR with the dwarves, so we now have 5.12, so on and so forth, dwarven reputation now. So we're getting there. That's going to take a bunch more trading. I do have a bunch of stuff I could sell off to them. I just need to go flying between the different dwarven villages. Anyways, other than that, a bit of killing a bunch of stuff. Magicules were up to 360,000 or so, but I've spent a couple hours in the Demon Realm, and as you can see, I lost 40,000 because I died like 4 times. So, yeah, training here, it's greater demons are like literally the best thing to train against. They have like 600 or 700 EP every time you kill one. So greater demons are one of the best things to hunt. They just like they just kick your butt if you're not ready for them though. But yeah, we did trading with the dwarves last time. We now have a basilisk and a cockatrice subordinate, so that's pretty cool. And funnily enough, when you gain a basilisk, you actually gain access to the summon basilisk spell. So, go, bird friend, go. This isn't our actual, like, named tamed one. It's just, like, our extra one we have permanent access to. But, yeah, I think that's basically it. Like, we were testing, like, my whole plan to use, like, warp gates in the nether. And, we got the dominate spell, all of which... I like the dominate spell. The dominate spell is cool. There goes my basilisk. Yeah, this is what I've been doing for quite a while. This is pretty dangerous. But, yes, between episodes, grinding here. I've mastered Earthstorm, mastered Solar Flare, both because they're pretty useful. I've learned Spatial Manipulation. I've not learned its extra abilities yet. A little bit of training on Basilisk. I now have mastered this, and when you master the... oh, there they go. When you master the ability to... wow, words are hard. When you master lesser undead, you actually gain access to a small zombie horde, which is pretty cool. So there's that. I learned Sleep Mist. It does a purple mist. It looks like they're getting slowness and poison of some kind. I'm not entirely sure what's happening. I learned... oh, yes, I did learn Stone Shot. I just finished that, I guess. Yeah, it works just like the other shots. It has a spread mode that you are forced to use. Fairly effective, it looks like. It runs into the same problem where it's kind of expensive and it's a little bit hard to aim sometimes, though. So, there's that. I have started using a lot more of the, like, spiritual magics over here, just because, like, demons have magic resistance, which means that any aspectual magic does less damage, so the spiritual magics are actually better for this. I just learned Mental Crush a moment ago. I looked up what this does. Apparently, and I never turned back on Analytical Appraisal. So, I also just, like, messed with all the bars, setting this up a bit better. I learned Healing. Although I'm not actually missing any health right now. Ice Blizzard is close. Firewall. Firewall. Okay, that does... it's fairly effective, and it looks like it actually blocked a magical attack, so that's pretty nice. Come on. That's a Greater Demon's electricity attack. Like, if you get hit by that lightning ball from a Greater Demon, it's going to hurt. Like, that is almost a one-shot. The only reason it isn't now is because this doesn't technically help here, but I gained access, I learned Flame Attack Resistance, so lesser fire attacks no longer don't really hurt us. Wow, you are persistent. Let's try Healing. Oh, it's not, it's pretty close to a full heal. I didn't actually see how expensive it was, though. Go away. Thank you. So, yeah, we now have fire attack resistance and a bunch more training on magic jamming, which I thought this just stopped skills. Apparently, it's only a 50% damage debuff, which It's still good. That's still nice. This is the best place to train that, too, just because we can keep it on indefinitely. And I think the fact that it's blocking attacks actually trains it faster. 1 second. Where is an open spot so that I can put on analytical appraisal real quick? There's that. So, I learned reincarnation. I don't think I'm going to use that yet, though. Analytical appraisal goes on, and let's test out mental crush. I already looked up what this does, but apparently if we look... Dang it. Where is... Bad targets. There's just no good targets here. So, like, the hound dogs here... I am trying to test something. Would you please leave me alone for a quarter of a second so I can test it? Ah. You know what? Clean slate, go back to the page. Mental crush. Apparently, if you look at the hound dog, it has 120 spiritual H. It has 30 HP and 120 spiritual HP. Mental crush apparently just does 100 flat spiritual HP to whatever you hit with it, which, I mean, that's a guaranteed 2-shot on the dogs here, on the hound dogs. And let's see, like Hanada has spiritual attack resistance, so it's not going to work on her. But I think most mobs only have like max 500 or so. There might be a couple that go up to like 1,000 on the mobs themselves. So it's an option. It's fairly decent. And I think low spiritual HP is also a prerequisite, or is also something that helps making taming subordinates a lot easier. So in theory, that is also a way to like force tame things a little bit easier as well. I'm gonna leave this place now. Like, I've been here for a while. Training has not gone entirely well, but this is quite literally like the only place I can like actively train at this point. The Desert of Death, it's okay at this point, but like the magical region here is just so much better. I don't know. In theory, I like a lot of the changes made in this update. Like the dwarves, they're cool. I like trading with the dwarves. I think the reputation system and the actual cost for some stuff is a little expensive. The magical area, the like area-based regen on magic hills, where like certain areas have more magic hills and you recover more in those biomes. I think that's a cool system. I think the fact that more or less the entirety of the world, besides like 4 specific biomes, is essentially 0 magical regeneration is a little excessive. Yeah, I think a lot of the spells are like a little bit too expensive to learn. Like, we can learn the ability to just completely reincarnate ourselves. But I tried to learn possession, and I don't actually have enough magicule to gain a singular training point for it. Yeah, I think there's a lot of cool ideas, and I think there's a lot of cool systems that they're trying to put in place. I just think there needs to be some better balancing for a lot of it. That's where I'm sitting with this new stuff. But anyways, what are we going to do today? I want to go clear an ant's nest. I think we should be fairly well capable of it. Healthcare like counteracts the ants really well. But ant nests also drop ant legs and ant carapaces, obviously, because you're beating up a bunch of ants. And that will probably be one of the better options right now for getting a bunch of coins. We figured out the bat wings cost like 10 silvers for a singular wing. So, like, that's... Oh, it's a little baby. It's cool. Anyways, the bat wings, they're 10 silvers for a singular wing. So that's like 10 silvers for every bat you kill, which is fairly good because they spawn fairly regularly at nighttime. But like, you specifically need to wait for nighttime. They're a little bit hard to like predict and whatnot. A giant ant nest, which is also fairly good for it, and like you know where they're gonna be. That seems like a good place to do some money grinding. But first, I want to kill this metal slime. Let's see, what works on you? Like, I need you to stand still. You have 500 spiritual HP, so mental crush isn't going to really work all that well. Stone shot. Oh, there we go. It seems like And they have physical attack resistance, and I think they have spatial attack. Like, I tried to hit it with this spatial attack, and it did nothing. But it seems like they don't have magic resistance itself. But, cool. Anyways, where is my explorer's compass? So let's go track down an ant nest real quick. That's, I guess, something we can start with. Giant ant, that's what it's called. 3,000 blocks in that direction. I know I had seen, I think I had seen 2 of them. I don't remember exactly where they were, though, hence using the compass for it. So I'm just going to start flying this way. I'll bring it back if I find something. Otherwise, I'll just see you over there. Oh, wait, hold on. Before we actually do that, we should go get a spirit real quick. Like, let's see if we can't get if we can't get a winged cat. And the next spirit is, don't you dare say lesser earth spirit failed to contract. Don't you dare say lesser earth spirits. Hmm. Hmm. I'm beginning to think there might be a thing where, like, the first time you enter this, the dimension, it just gives you lesser earth spirit instead of something else. Because that feels, like, way more common for some reason than anything else. I don't know. Like, I'm not sure if that's actually a thing or I'm just, like, super unlucky, but that feels very weird that out of, like, 10 attempts, we ended up getting Lesser Earth Spirit 5 times. Anyways, Explorer's Compass. Let's actually go Giant Ant. For some reason, Giant Ant A did this. Oh yeah, there was another one quite a bit closer. Might as well go make our way over there then. Of course, it means I have to go past the Orc Lord. Oh, that's the wrong button. Where is my healthcare? There it is. I wonder if I can beat just the Orc Lord itself. Not... I severely doubt I'd actually be able to beat an Orc Disaster at this point. But, like, our armor has actually evolved slightly. Like, I read about the system, but I hadn't actually looked at it before. Like, Armorsaurus Scale Mail. It just stops at Armorsaurus Scale Mail. That's all it does. But ours has actually turned blue, and now the armor goes up to 12 armor instead of 9, and the same thing is true for all the other pieces. They get a little bit better at what they do, which is pretty cool. Like, that, it makes other armors more usable other than just the Magisteel stuff. Anyways, Magic Barrier, I think, only helps against magic, not, like, a skill like Starved. Let's put on Agility. Let's put on Protection. Let's put on Reinforcement. Reinforcement might actually be useful against you. I don't think summoning a Basilisk would be a good idea. It would just eat it. Same with the Undead. Gravity Flight. Let's see. Lightning Lance. Solar Flare? Solar Flare! I am out of Magicules. So much lag. That's a lot of works. Oh, I just took so much damage there. Where is it? Healing. 50 HP for, like, a couple percentages. Orc Lord's at, like, 143, it looks like. Oh, those spears kind of hurt. Okay. So, like, we're surviving. We're not in much danger, but I'm just not doing a lot of damage in turn. Earth Storm. Earth Storm seems okay here. We're losing health. Oh, he's gonna do, like, a ground slam? Okay, that was close. Armor's okay-ish. There is... I'm out of that, so grab out a full potion. This is not a very interesting fight after all. Like, I'm just trying to keep some distance on, like, spam, like, some lively... Aha! There we go. Aha! I forgot. I have a holy weapon, which means I do, like, bunches and bunches of damage, especially against monsters. So, like, yeah, I just needed to get in his face and start spamming him. Got it. The only real problem was... Nothing broke, right? Yeah. Everything took, like, a big old chunk of EP damage, but nothing actually broke. He gave us, like, 7,000 EP. Like, all... Ooh, corrosion. I forget, why do you learn, why did I learn coercion? Not coercion, that's a different skill. Corrosion. I thought that was one of the ones where you eat like 100 spider's eyes or 100 rotten flesh or something. But maybe not. Maybe just beating the Orc Lord is enough to unlock that ability for you. It's definitely not my favorite ability. Or, yeah, ability. There's skill, that's the word. There are definitely a bunch I like more, but it's there, I guess. As I start, like, flying towards the giant ant's nest, let me double check this. Like, is that specifically a thing? We beat the Orc Lord, so we gain access to, uh, corrosion? Probably. There's a decent chance that's the case. One sec. Okay, so, yes, you do just gain coercion, or the ability to learn it at least, just by beating the Orc Lord or an Orc Disaster. Is that a baby? I don't think I've ever seen one of the baby giant ants. But yeah, if you beat an Orc Lord or an Orc Disaster, that allows you to gain it. Otherwise, you can copy it / steal it from an Orc Lord or Disaster. Otherwise, kill 100 Tempest Serpents. Or otherwise, eat 100 Rotten Flesh. There's like 4 different ways to gain this skill. So, cool. I don't know if I'm actually going to learn it, but we have it. Anyways, how am I going to deal with this lot? Um... This might be the thumbnail, I don't know yet. Can I just sit up there, let them hit me with that stuff, and then just, like, launch down the lightning lances? That's not a bad decision. How much is a singular... Oh, they all kill each other. Oh yeah, I forgot there was, like, another entrance there. How much is a singular giant ant worth? 333039. 33309039. So it's like 35? That one was worth 43. So, like, there's a little bit of wiggle room, obviously, but they're, like, somewhere's in the 35 to 45 range, which is okay. I was expecting a whole lot more. Like, the old version was just completely swarmed, but I think the inside of this has been changed. So it might be a case where, like, there's more, but they spawn in deeper in. Full potion up, just to, like, stay alive. So yeah, I made a bunch more of these between episodes. I'm just going to start chugging them a bit more reliably. I thought I saw one of these that had been, like, sort of dug up out of the ground, and it looked a lot bigger. Maybe what I saw was a Charybdis cave, and I just didn't realize it. Because, like, I know the Charybdis caves can be, like, a little bit bigger. They have, like, larger cave systems. This was just, like, that little cubby and nothing else. Or maybe it's a case where, like, these have some, like, randomization to them now. Before, I think it was just, like, the same model, just looked the same every time you saw it. Now, maybe not. They've kind of, like, made extra versions of a lot of stuff now. Like, there's, like, a couple different Charybdis caves. There might be a couple different ants' nests. But, let me go try and find another one real quick. I was like, oh, hey, look, it's another one of you. And... game not happy. Game not happy. Where did that metal slime go? There we go. These things are apparently a lot better at existing underwater now. Like, before metal slimes, if you got them in water, you just instantly just dealt with them. Now it seems like it can actually, like, escape me a bit better. I can... Wow. I also do holy damage on my sword, which means that hitting it should just be enough. Yep. Cool. Things are not exactly going great, but they're going. Cool. Oh, well, that makes perfect sense, but I didn't realize it. Apparently, Daemon Essence is a rare drop from Daemons. Obviously. Like, I don't know why I didn't think that was going to be the case, but it, like, makes perfect sense. Oh, well. Game's not happy. Get this stuff in there. We might have enough magic ore for something? I don't know. That's probably not enough for 2 more pure Magisteel ingots, so we can't quite make a golem yet for a demon, but we're probably getting relatively close. Anyways, I'm gonna go track down another ant's nest just to see. Like maybe there is variance in how they spawn. Maybe a different one will be a better challenge. Okay. Yeah, this is also a giant ant's nest, right? Like this one is exposed and looks entirely different. Is there like a proper entrance on this thing or no, this looks like that's supposed to be like the final chamber and actual opening is somewhere's over here. Continues on. Oh yeah, there it is. Why is maybe I should have tried busting through one of the walls on the other one or no, I have no idea. There's that. Just deal with some of the outside ones real quick. They're just like pretty easy to deal with. They're just little chunks of EP essentially, and like there's so many of them, it should actually be decently worth it. So there's that. Oh yeah, this is just a no, it is exactly the same opening. For a second I was questioning it because I came through from the top before. Come on. It wouldn't let me hit it. Oh yes, I never actually went ahead and made a better sword, did I? I actually have some pure magisteel now, so I could use a couple of pieces and get like a proper pure magisteel longsword of some kind. But yeah, these things are definitely randomized now. Like the last one did not have this big open door leading to another chamber. There's that. And yeah, I think I'm doing pretty much fine now. Eventually, I just drink a full potion. I take all this corrosion / poison damage. Should get some good training off resistance. And otherwise, they're just decently good for EP. And I can sell their remains for like a fairly decent chunk of cash. I still don't think there's gonna be anything like super good loot wise. Before it was literally just you went in here to fight a bunch of ants. It feels like that's probably going to be the same still. It's not feeling like there's anything extra. At least with like the spiders, have like a singular chest or two. I don't think the giant ants ever did. But there's so many of them. It like this ant nest just keeps going. There's that. There's that. Can I spam click or do I actually need to time the swings? What exactly was hopping up upstairs? Words are hard. Something just exploded upstairs. Health-wise, we're still fine-ish. I say we're fine. We're like less than half health, but like I'm just going to say it's fine, and hopefully it will be. Still no signs of chests. Yeah, giant ants. You're just in here to fight the giant ants. You're not going to get much loot. But like EP and trading purposes wise, fairly decent. I feel like I'm just repeating myself now. It's because like these hallways all feel pretty samey. Oh, apparently I missed like a little area upstairs above us. Did I go downstairs? I don't remember going down any stairs or anything, but I guess I must have. Or maybe the like turn off point where it like went two different directions. I went one way and there was a different path I could have gone. Maybe that one has like some stairs upwards or something. It looks like I've reached the end of this path, so I guess I'll finish up down here and then like go cycle back through there, but otherwise I'm just going to drink a potion when I get too low and just clear out the rest of the ants. Nothing too exciting. I wonder how much EP you're worth. Like 343,447. 343,447. 343. Oh, okay, so you're worth almost 2,000. Okay. Did that count as hitting you? No, it did not. Cool. You're just going down here trying to beat up a bunch of mobs then. Cool. So yeah, Otherworlders continue to be like really good for it. Continue to be like really good for grinding. Too bad they're not super common and most of them can still kick my butt. But anyways, I got like a big old chunk, like 15,000 after clearing out the rest of the ants. And then after that, I decided to just fly over to the nearest dwarven village, which is only like 1,500 blocks south from there. Although sadly, I haven't actually managed to do any trading here. Like it doesn't have a wandering trader as far as I can tell. And like I just got her during daytime, so no, I got here during nighttime and it just become it just became day again. Words are hard. So, yeah, not a very good village here. But, sure, I killed another welder, got some EP chunks from that, and basically nothing good in this village. There's a blade tiger, which aren't really scary anymore, even though, I don't know, I'm always scared of blade tigers because in the old version, they could still one-shot you even if you were, like, fully evolved. But for some reason, they feel weaker now, and I'm not really sure why. Oh, there is an ancient forest here. It kind of feels like like dwarven villages always spawn within like some distance from an ancient forest. Although it kind of feels more like that's just coincidence and like actually it's supposed to happen that way. But like I feel like every single dwarven village I've been to had an ancient forest within like 100 blocks. But guess I should double check to see if there's a small portal. Doesn't look like it. And I'm gonna take one more sweep, see if I can't do any trading in this village real quick, and then I guess we'll head back to the Hippocrate Garden because I did more work over there. I guess I should show off. While I was starting my way back, I did the command to check the cooldown, and apparently we're actually able to do this again. If this says Earth, if this says Lesser Spirit of Earth, Greater Spirit of... It's something, I guess. Greater Wind Spirit isn't an Earth Spirit. Summon Greater Elemental has been... Oh wait, it's Greater Elemental. It's not Medium Elemental. Cool. So we actually have our first one of these. That's Sylphide, right? Sylphide's decent. Summon your contracted Greater Elemental Spirit to have it purge the world of heretics for you. Hold on. Spirits have already listened to your prayer. I just thought of something. The greater spirits slash medium spirits are also considered spiritual entities, right? And they also have like the same timer as the demons, right? So, in theory, does that mean you can do the same thing with the bodies with the spirits and get them as a permanent subordinate? I feel like the answer should be yes, but I don't remember what I read in the configs, or in the changelogs rather. So I don't know if the answer is yes. It's a maybe. Oh yes, also of note, I killed a lesser dragon, or I killed a tier 3 dragon as I was like flying around a little bit, and it gave 1000 EP, which is more than even the greater demons, and it's a whole lot less scary. So I guess that's what I should be doing all my hunting on. Which also reminds me, in the last series we did, I ended up hunting Medusas and like chomping down on them constantly, and that was like my main source of EP for a while. I don't remember if that's because Medusas just have really good EP or if that's because like a skill I was using was like perfectly suited to steal from them. I think Medusas just have like a really good amount of EP, which even at like 3% or whatever should still be decent. You know what? Maybe I should go hunting for them. Like I just need a blindfold, which is easy enough to get, and that's essentially it. Just a blindfold to break into a house and just like hit him a couple times with a sword. You know what? I guess that's going to be part of what we do. But first, let's head back to the garden. I started up a wheat garden. I haven't actually done much farming on it yet, though. And I did just complete, like, the little, like, a little storage hut I had. But I also want to dump off some stuff we're not going to use. So, I don't know. I really love this mod. Series for this mod feel a little bit weird. Because there's just so much downtime where it's like, oh, you have a million different drops from a million different mobs. Time to go toss them in chests somewheres. Or, oh, all you're doing is just killing the same mob over and over again for grinding EP, or you're using the same skill a million times in a row. It's a great mod. There is so much grinding in it, though. So, like, it becomes really, really hard to actually, like, not just repeat the same thing over and over again. uh, Oh yes, also, I want to head back to the dwarven village that Crest is at and, like, borrow the saddle so we can actually ride on a, basilisk at least once as well. Is there anything else I can think of? Like, anything else I can think of that I'm also just going to immediately forget again? Uh, Probably. I feel like there was something else and I've already forgotten it, so I'm right on track of things. So, yeah, this has just been completed. I think the roof is decently good looking. I guess I should probably... You know what I should do? Do I have any wool? I think I put it in blocks for some reason. 1, 2, 3. Let's put a bed here so that I actually come back here every time instead of having to spawn over at the empty stuff spot. Like this is just gonna be so much nicer. So I bed, sleep through, and I'm gonna dump some stuff. Should I dump stuff or should I head over to uh, uh the village first? Let's dump a couple of things, but I should hold on to most of the stuff until I can trade it to the wandering merchant at the Crest Village. And while I'm over there, I might as well grab the saddle so we can just test what riding a basilisk is like. I just thought of something. The target cannot be named. Okay, so I can't, like, forcibly... I can't, like, name a bunch of dwarves, like, rename them and bring them to a village with me. I didn't think that was gonna work. But could I dominate them? Master to dominate, set to wander, set to follow. And then I could interact with... Okay, this is really good, actually, because, like, dwarves keep, like, ending up stuck in caves. So, like, set you to follow. And what this also means is I could just run around, master dominate by, like, taming, like, an entire army of dwarves, bring them home with me, set them up with, like, little stalls, and then just let them get untamed. Okay, so I know... You can get set to stay here. You should untame eventually and start walking about. But I thought of that because I'm looking for the Battle Will man. We made a Battle Will master last time. Like, we made the trader that trades in Battle Wills, and I cannot find them. Like, they're just hiding somewheres. You're also just gonna get stuck down here eventually, and, like, zombies are gonna spawn, and you're gonna get hurt. But, like, I didn't even think about that until just now, but I don't see why that shouldn't work. That should work just fine. I know I made them. I'm almost 100% sure I made them in this village. I just don't know where they are. Like, who is the Battle Will trader? You're in here. Oh, you're the one I'm gonna sell this iron to. I knew you were around here somewhere, I just couldn't find you. But, like, we're up to 9 gold now. And, like, halfway to a 10th one. So, like, we're making progress. It's just very slow. And, like we need a lot of gold. We need... Oh, okay. It was the caterpillar just decided to web them up, I guess. Okay. Oh, dang it. I didn't even mean to hit it. How much longer? 8 more seconds of being webbed. I can actually still just kill things while webbed up. Interesting. I didn't think I'd be allowed to swing. But, like, I know how I'm setting up my own dwarven village. Like, dominate, just get, like, an army to follow me, and then from there, easy enough. Got it. Cool. I'm gonna take one more look around, see if I can't find the Battle Will trader, and then I'm gonna fly Crest home. Ooh, I got distracted because I came back to this guy because I remembered he got new trades. He then wanted 8 silver ingots for, like, silver coins, which easy enough. I already have some silver as well. But after that, 10 magic ore for 2 gold coins. That is 6 gold coins in our pocket right now. It's too rare. Oh, it's nighttime. That is tempting. But he was also going to buy, like... What? Who did that? Oh! Hi, Shizu! You're in the wrong biome! Why are you auto-hostile? I'm gonna go / game mode C real quick, so that I can actually get a thumbnail of you. But, game, come on, 1 second. Okay. Why is Shizu auto-hostile? I'm assuming she's auto-hostile to Majins, because monsters. Why is she auto-hostile to monsters? Like, She very, very specifically didn't attack Rimuru, who is a monster. And at first she thought it was, I mean, maybe not like, it's been so long since I watched the beginning of this. No, they were attacked by like a giant centipede or something like that. And then Rimuru came in to help them, I think. Is that how it happened? And then she was like, I'm a good slime slurp. Okay, okay. So, I feel like I still don't know if I think she should be auto-hostile. That still feels a little bit weird, but like, I guess it makes some amount of sense. And going in survival mode did not save us there. Like, apparently that huge lag spike was like a giant fire attack that just instantly killed us. Like, I just want a thumbnail. I want to. Is this it? Yes, that should be the right one. Yeah. Hello, Shizu. Hello. I'm literally just coming back to get my thumbnail of you. You used to only spawn in, like, mesas and deserts. Like, I don't think I've ever seen you spawn in a biome that wasn't, like, one of those. Sheep, I'm trying like, I assume Shizu is, like, way too strong for our Dominate to actually, like, command, right? Like, that feels like a safe bet. Like, there we go. I got a couple of them. Let me put back on analytical appraisal real quick. 200,000. Yeah, she's only like 2/3 of ours. Like, no way I can actually dominate her. So, I have flame attack resistance. It just doesn't matter. She's just so strong. Her flame magic is just like top notch. Like, it's just resistance. You would need nullification. So she's on our tail. That's fine. I'm gonna start buffing up. I can beat Shizu. That's not the problem. Can I beat Ifrit? Healthcare goes on. Firewall's literally pointless against you. Mind Crush. Let's try it, shall we? Mind Crush. You have 2,000 spiritual HP. Okay. So fire resistance means nothing. That is just an insta-kill. Got it. There goes 40,000 EP down the drain in the quarter of a second because the game just said so after I literally spent 4 hours grinding for it. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not okay, but I'm okay. Herein lies the issue with this mod again. Do I turn off EP death penalty? I'm kind of tempted to just turn it off because, like, the game is just saying I'm not allowed to get EP. And in that I got distracted and I didn't even get crest over, so I couldn't actually test out test flying about on a Dante. One second. I led Shizu away from the village a little bit. So in theory, I should be able to rush in, grab Crest, and leave. And what I probably should do is just set Crest to follow, and then just, like, sort of book it as fast as I can. Like, keep hopping short enough distances to teleport it, to teleport Crest, and make sure we're staying away. Because, like, I can fly faster than Crest can. So, like, in theory, that's what I should do to make sure we're safe. But I do also just want to fly Crest. Like, I only flew Crest around a little bit. I haven't actually taken a proper flight on them. Out of curiosity. 49. I think that's ticks. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna get one. We're gonna fly Crest home, and then we're gonna get one more spirit prayer, and then we're going to end off. Although, I'm so... EP grinding sucks so much. Like, 2 deaths, and you literally lose hours of work. It's so rough. Okay. There's a stray here? What? You're definitely in the wrong biome. Anyways, Shizu's down there, a couple hundred blocks away. I shouldn't be in her aggro range. Grab Crest, and go. Also, do you have a racial ability? you just do like the little not a racial ability, a mount ability. Like various mounts have like different effects. Apparently, Crest here just does like a little Winnie kick thing. Anyways, this is fairly slow. This is Crest top speed. Yeah, this would be so much easier if I was flying instead, but that's less fun. I'm gonna fly our Pegasus home and then take a quick ride on a Basilisk and then go get another spirit, hopefully. Okay, it took a couple minutes, but Crest was able to get us home, and now I'm going to put the monster saddle on you. So, okay, that looks a little bit weird, but oh well. So, let's see, Dante, what do you do? In theory, I suspect this is going to do like the paralysis shot, right? Yeah. Oh no. So it seems a little bit easier than I was hoping. Okay, you got like a little glide ability. And it seems like you just like shoot your snake tail paralysis attack. Okay. I do enjoy the little run animation you do. Yeah, like the wings kind of flow up and outwards to like produce like fake downforce. Or maybe? Yeah. Like, it's a little bit weird. Yeah, it is like a nice look. I do enjoy running around on Dante here. I'm not gonna do it very often because I don't really have a good reason to, but it's fun. It's funny. Anyways, and the little hover effect is adorable. Anyways, you and Crest are just gonna hang out over here for now. You should be safe. Stay here. And I'm going to make the trip to the Nether on over to the spirit portal. Maybe I just need to write down the coordinates. Because, like, every time I go to if I try to use the spatial portal, I have to, like, manually import it. I guess I could just write them down and I don't have to remember it every time. But I really want to get the spiritual paths, just so I can do that, because that's really cool. So, yeah, give me a moment. Okay, final prayer on the day, and it's going to be medium spatial, medium spatial, medium spatial. It's going to be lesser earth. Medium wind. I, I knew it was going to be a duplicate, at least. Yeah. Something told me we weren't getting a new spirit. I feel like if you actually get a new spirit, it seems to activate a little bit faster for some reason. Like, if it takes an extra moment over what you'd expect, it feels like it's always going to be a duplicate warning. Uh, but anyways, that's probably a pretty good place to end things off. Didn't really get much else done today, did we? In fact, we got like a couple of gold coins. Other than that, it was actively negative progress. I don't know. It's a great mod. There. It's not easy, and there's definitely some problems with it. I don't know. It's it's pretty rough losing 4 hours of work after you dying 2 times to a mob who could just randomly spawn anywheres. I don't know. But anyways, you know what? We have a couple minutes to kill. Let me I'm going to need to get like a bunch more EP. What I probably should do is I should just go get the human kills, and I should make this, and I should just use them now. Because if I remember correctly, human kills is it 2 times? Is it 1.52 or 2.5 times your current EP? I can't remember. But when you get your name, you get like a big old chunk of EP. It should be at least pretty close to boosting us to our evolution. Why am I going through these? What am I looking for? I need to make a blindfold because I need to grind EP. So I want to go test. Yeah, it's just a single piece of leather and 2 pieces of string. Easy enough. Let's go see. How much do we get off of a singular Medusa? Just because, like, I need to do EP grinding, and, like, I could get the name thing, but, like, I need something to multiply it by. So if I can reach 4,000, or 400,000, rather, and then go get the 1,000, kills against whatever they're called, 1,000 pillager kills. Wow, words are hard. That should do it. And then we'll be able to evolve, and then from there it's just Demon Lord evolution. So that's kind of looking like how we're going to be forced to go get our evolution. So let me go track down a Medusa real quick. I know where one is. And you know what? I'm just going to use this teleportation. 42, 1268. 40. Yeah, it's cheating at this point, but you know what? I don't feel like running again. But like, let's just see. How much EP do I get from a singular Medusa? Because if this is a good old chunk, I can just find a bunch of them. 314,741. 314,741. 314,7. It was like it was over 3,000. Okay. Yep, this is how I'm gonna get a bunch of EP. Medusas are pretty common. I've seen at least 2 more of these things. I can just grab out the Explorer's Compass and go tracking them down, and then just kill like 100 Medusas. That's how we're gonna get EP, I guess. It's 4,000 per. 7771. Oh, you only have 3,000 EP. You're 7771. Oh, you're only worth 9. I don't know, some of the EP values are a little bit weird and kind of all over the place. But, anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. I want to thank everyone one more time for watching, and a special thank you to the channel members, Yamato Tanagura, Goddess of the Starfilled Void, O'Mello, It Me, Sammy Lawrence, and Logan Anderson. Thank you all so much for the extra support. For real now, take care, everybody.